Welcome to Deja View with your hosts, Rosie O'Donnell, Sunny Hostin, Joy Behar, Sarah Haynes, and of course, Whoopi Goldberg.
Hello, Rosie. It's good to see you. Welcome back to The View. It's been a while. Happy holidays, all of that, yada, yada. Hope things are going good with you. You know, Whoop, I'm really excited to be back. It's going to be a good time. I'm really excited about our first guest that's coming up. I can barely keep myself contained. I can see that. Maybe you should uncontain yourself. Our next guest is one of my favorites. She's an international superstar who did my show many times, and I knew her when she was a little girl. Her name? Mariah Carey.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. All I want for Christmas is you.
Mariah was great, but please let me introduce the next guest. Go ahead. Well, our next guest I love. She's a friend. She's singing with some guy, Jennifer Lopez.
It's the happiest season of all, with those holiday greetings and gay happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Joy, I bet you loved hearing that J-Lo sing. Yeah, it's too bad Mariah doesn't know it. They could have done a duet. I don't think they'll be doing that. Our next guest is the incredible Diana Ross.
Someday at Christmas, there'll be no wars when we have learned what Christmas is for. When we have found what life's really worth, there'll be peace on earth. Someday.
Diana Ross. I love her. How can you not love Diana Ross? Stop in the name of life. Hey, we got to get to the next person and introduce them. As the only gay person here, I think I have to introduce Cher.
Bells will be ringing, the sad, sad news. Oh, what a Christmas to have the blues. My baby's gone, I have no friends.
Share alike, share next week. We love Cher around here, don't we? Oh my God, I love her so much. Maybe it's because I'm gay. Maybe it's because I'm from New York. Maybe what? Maybe it's because... you bitches be quiet for a moment. Let's introduce the next guest who's fabulous. People confuse her with me because she's gorgeous. You know her and I love her. Bette Midler.
From a distance, the world sings silent night, like a soft embracing song. From a distance, the word sounds from a distance.
Hey, aren't you supposed to have a surprise guest coming up for us? Yes, I do have a surprise for everybody coming up. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but I've got to spoil the surprise because I'm going to spoil the surprise. Here it is. I'm going to spoil the surprise. It's RuPaul. just love that RuPaul. That RuPaul's just so great. Don't you agree, Whoop?
Agree. I absolutely love RuPaul. RuPaul and I, a little known fact, once wore the same size shoe. One shoe.
You gotta be kidding. What's that story? I don't know that story.
I'll tell you after commercial break.
Well, let's get to our next incredibly talented guest. You're gonna love her, and you always loved her before. Gloria Estefan.
Noche de amor, todo duerme en derredor. Brilla la estrella.
I love her so much. Don't you love her? I love Gloria Estefan, don't you, Rosie? I love her too. She's one of my favorites. You know, one of my favorite things is when we move on with the show, because we have a whole bunch of other people waiting. Yes, we do. We actually have a special presentation the night before Dragmas from, again, RuPaul. 'Twas the night before Dragmas, no tea and no shade. Not a drag queen was stirring, 'cause their edges were laid. The wigs were all styled and stacked with great care, in hopes that St. Dragmas soon would be there. The queens were all nestled and snatched in their games, with visions of sequins and glitter for days. And Michelle in her contour and I in my lace had just settled down for a fierce runway race. When out on the stage there arose such a clatter, I heard hi and my kiki scattered. Away to the spotlight with sickening gall, tore open the curtains and sissied that walk, when what to my smoky cat eye should appear but a fierce drag queen sleigh with 8 pit crew reindeer, with a fabulous driver who yelled hallelujah. I knew in a moment it must be St. Rue. He sprang to his sleigh and he kept it cunty, 'cause that's how the fierce queens do it, honey. And after I heard him exclaim, he drove off to tour Happy Dragmas to all, 10s across the board. You're all going to be blown away by our next guest, who actually had the biggest tour this year and is one of the biggest recording artists of all time. She's phenomenal, she's fantastic, and she's sitting right here on our desk at The View, Taylor Swift.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Once bitten and
Thank you, Taylor Swift. And now for a special guest none of you were expecting, Ms. Barbara Walters. Hello, everyone. As you know, it was always my dream to create a show for women called The View.
Not so fast,
Megan!
bitches.
I've got something to say
Megan!
about my father. I'm sure my father
Get
has
out of
something to
here!
do with this. My father. I'm sure he has something to do with my father.
What in the hell is
My father.
wrong with these
My
white
father, my
men?
father, my father, my father, my father,
I'm
my
quitting
father,
this
my
show.
father, my father, my father, my father, my father, my father,
It's become a habit.
my father, 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 my father.
please.
Boy, it's like that girl has learned nothing. And with that, I'd like to thank all of our guests who have been here to celebrate the holidays with us this season on The View, including the incredible Mariah Carey, still in the box, as well as all of our hosts. And I want to thank you personally as we all take a little time to enjoy The View. Thank you for showing everyone. Whoopi, what are you doing? Whoopi, where are you going?
No, I'm out. Santa gave me my gift a little early this year. I'll see you next year. Happy holidays.